Hello everyone, so I've found Your Creative Studio box in the mailbox. This is the June box, I believe. And let's go ahead and see what we have inside. I like this. This is beautiful little card here. And, ooh, wow, I love those colors. So, looks like maybe roses, I think, with some beautiful blue. Hopefully that's the theme throughout. I can't remember if last month was more of a dud or not. I think it was different, but I can't remember if that was last month. It's been a whirlwind with all the school finishing up and everything. Alright, we have a stamp here on top. I wonder if there are any other stamps. It sometimes surprises me. I don't see any more. I want to start with the masking tape because I like to start there. Okay, I've got some white card to pull it out and have a look close up of, there we go, sorry. Sometimes I forget which way the camera is. That's beautiful. It's a nice neutral. It has a hint of that blue in the background and then this lovely pink and floral. I really like that. That's nice. Nice washi that can be used for lots. Ooh, this is pretty. We'll get to the stamp in a minute, but look at this. Butterfly Story. 42 pieces. The presentation, packaging is just plastic, but wow, this is just beautiful. This looks like a textured, it's a little rough around this edge. Butterfly Story, the butterfly counts not months but moments. I'm reading this tiny little piece right here, and it's got a stamp. I just like looking at this little peekaboo window. So this is just a paper pack, I believe. Oh, and look at that. If you look up close, you can see all the different variety. This is different than what we've gotten a lot of packs of paper. And again, I always like to note how you can use the packaging. This one's adhered pretty well, so I'm not going to tug on it. But eventually, you know, when I use a lot of it, I will probably reuse that for something else. They're fun ads in journals and things, little peekaboo. They can be a great template for an idea also. So it looks like, I kind of feel like these are two separate. You just cut it right there, but I guess you could keep it together. And yeah, they look like they're all different now. Sometimes they're printed a little wonky. This one's not great. And that's like luck of the draw. Most of them seem to be pretty good. Oh, they're real, kind of like, I get a little bit of a shabby chic vibe. Lots of pretty pinks. Vintage. This is the vintage box, so of course I'm going to want vintage, but I'm always a fan of butterflies. For an insect, it's pretty cool. Alright, moving on, lest we say too much about that, this is a stamp. Florals are usually pretty useful too. Crafting, card making, scrapbooking, journal making. So this is a large stamp. Now, I can't even tell. Yeah, there's a lot of sticky glare there. Is there a... What's happening here? Oh, I wonder if they've tried to fix the cling problem here. It does look like there's a difference, and I could be just totally making that up, but I feel like there's a little difference. Maybe there's been some changes in the cling, you know, that they're using, because sometimes they don't always cling that well. But the rubber is the best for a good stamping impression. And then you have this very thick part that wasn't too hard to get off. Sometimes I can't get that off, but can you hear that? It's got a sticky. So let's go ahead and stamp that out and see what it looks like. Alright, here is the beautiful floral stamp. I don't know if I have this upside down. I'm going to turn around, see if we like it better this way. Look at all that detail. This would be a fun one to color, or with like no line inking to do watercolor, or even just a light gray, colored pencils. Might have to try that. Actually, this might be a good one. This is an A2 size card to just do embossed. Ooh, card right there. Alright, ideas are flowing. And I don't know what they did, but so far, this is how I stamped it on this acrylic block, and seems to be holding on pretty well. Now let's see if it comes off all right. It's a bit sticky, and hopefully this isn't coming off, but I think it's a step in the right direction. However, this new whatever makes it really hard to see the printing, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. Mixed review on that one. I think it's a good idea. I'm not sure if it's in its final resting place. Maybe there's some tweaking we can still do. I say we. I don't have any affiliation with the company. I mean you. That's right. Alright, that's it. Let's see what else is in the box. What else do we have here? Retro sticker. These are pretty. And I have my little tray here to the side to help me have a better look quickly of the different things. At first glance, there is a little bit of a sheen, a little glossy slickness to it. But it's only really when the light is hitting it. It's not overt. And so far, mine look to be pretty well printed. Sometimes, if they're off, they're really off. These look great. And they're florals, which is very useful. Little different shapes. I like it. Now we have one of the themed paper ephemera. I wonder if these will be tag weight type pieces. Let's grab the tray back. Yes, they do feel like lightweight tag, not chipboard. They're lighter than chipboard, but they're substantial enough to pull in and out of a journal. Look at this cute. This looks like a thread spool. If you're wondering about the Band-Aid, I just got a paper cut on a paper bag. I mean, come on. But yeah, so that's why that's there. Yeah, this is cute. I think that you could wrap thread around this and it would hold it. Now, if you're rough with anything thicker, like it might hold some embroidery floss. But anything thicker, I feel like it's a little too light to hold it. But these are just cute little things to add. These are great in like a sewing theme journal or a crafty theme, because you can just add some twine, thread, whatever you have, and then you have a little element that has texture and interest to add to a page or a journal. I love the florals on these. We have some actual punched hole tags. This is a beautiful one. Look at that. Lovely. And I like the colors. Did I say that already? If I'm repeating myself, please forgive me. I'm getting over a not so nice cold. And again, these little circle ones are great adds to cards, like for your A2 size cards as a little focal point in the corner if you've got a neutral background. And then these are great little additions to either ephemera for a journal, like a little tag, or even in the corner as a tiny little focal point, or on the edge of a tuck spot. Lots of options there. Ooh, looks like some mulberry type handmade paper. And I don't know if you still call it handmade, if it was manufactured, but it's the look that I'm talking about, because I don't know who made this and what process they made, but oh look, there's more in here too. I like this little image here. I like to reuse this part of the packaging just straight in. You can have this as a take in, take out part of a journal and just decorate it a little bit for what you're doing. I might cover that up to add, it's pretty lightweight, but add some structure by adding some cardstock on the back if I was going to use it as an in and out. If I'm just going to put it straight down and glue it to the page, you glue this side, put it in the corner, and then you have a pocket right there. You have a tuck spot behind. These are great for that. And find somewhere else to hold your goodies. So these are just, let's see, are these paper? Well, it's a very lightweight sticker. I was wondering if it might be a sticker. It says, physician's prescriptions carefully compounded at all hours. And as you can see there's some lightweight backer paper. And this is not glossy at all. This will take ink really well. It's not printed perfectly, so sometimes I just trim off that uneven because I'm a little neurotic about that. I don't like that. But if you want to hide it, inking the edges hides that pretty well also. Are these stickers? These are just paper. So then we have a variety of paper, sticker, Look at this. You gotta see this up close. Look at that detail in that and the texture. Little flowers in there. I feel like they're a little too uniform to be really handmade, but they're nice. Ooh, look at that one. That's my favorite. Okay, love. Oh, this one's gonna be really hard to use because I love it so much. I'm gonna have to find something special to do with that. This looks like it has, this is just printed, but it has like the imprint or the ghost image of a leaf in there. You see that? And this again, it looks like it's just printed to look like that fiber texture. So you get the look of the texture without the dimension. Look at that skeletal leaf there. And this one looks like cheesecloth almost. But again, no texture, it's smooth. Which if you're going to go stamping on it, you kind of want the smooth, but this has all the character of all that texture without the dimension. Now this one does have a little bit of texture on there, and so that's fun to do with some inking techniques like swiping your foam or your little brush across there to get some, and then you still have the other color from, it's like an embossed, right? You get the ink on the top part, but not the other. Ooh, look at this one. This is almost like a tissue paper. We're getting a lot of variety in here, and again, this last one just has a lot of, it looks, uh-oh, that one's hard to focus. Oh, come on, there we go. A lot of that handmade looking texture where it, you know, dries somewhat unevenly. I'm having a hard time describing that. I like that pack. That was full of goodies, that one. Even though we've gotten similar things to this in the past, this one had all new papers to me and some of my favorites. This looks awfully similar to one we had recently, only it was pinks, so I'm glad it's a different color. Love that. And of course, what I loved about the one we just got recently, which maybe I'll put a note as to when, because I can't remember if it was last month or the month before, is this laser cut, intricate. This is not something I can do easily at home. However, it can be tricky to glue it on. I do actually still have a Xyron sticker maker one that I think for this one I would like to just roll it right through there to get the adhesive on the back if you have something like that. Oh, and they have these new micro dot type papers. I don't know if I have any of those. That might be a good thing where you stick it down on the micro dot and rub it, and so it gets these micro glue dots on all the parts, and then you just rub off the excess. That's kind of a hot tip for adhering if you want the whole thing adhered, because if you don't, you know, there's so much that could get crushed. These are beautiful. I'm a little speechless. It looks like a tablecloth. There's like a wrinkle in there. So let me flip through real quick. See, I bent that already, and I'm trying to be gentle. Yeah, so the thing you love about it is also another thing that can make it a challenge. So, good to know. These ones. Look at this pretty little thing. Material, I don't know. An insula. One hope the spring is well and the mountains are full of flowers. It's my blessing to meet you, fairy garden. Okay, you know this little belly band is going to be reused. Of course, it may be part of the packaging, but it is definitely going to be reused. Oh, and look at that. They didn't even glue it together. They want us to reuse it. We get a free little die cut in there. Love it. It's a nice... It's very thin, very intricate. It has an interesting, somewhat texture on it, like a matte feel. That's cool. Okay, I gotta be careful so I don't ruin it. And it goes so well with this set because these look like Lacy printed papers. Look at that, beautiful. I really like these. This is like a standalone. I hope I'm still in frame. You can decorate your journal page right like that. If you want to adhere this to some cardstock, boom, you have a little addition to a journal. Wouldn't this be great if, even if, okay, you have a picture, a photograph. Now, maybe you pick your least favorite one And you put the photograph right there. Can you see that? Like a vintage photo of grandma or somebody. What a perfect little place to put it. This is like, I think this would be great for an heirloom journal. I love these. Are these Lily of the Valley? I think they might be. L'amour de Dieu. The love of God. Many happy returns. The Wizard of Oz, not sure what that's about, but if you're doing a Wizard of Oz journal, you've got something. Okay, are we focusing here, camera? Oh, I really hope it's not having issues. And I'm just flipping through these. This looks like, is that sweet pea? I don't know. Might be having a hard time focusing because I'm flipping through so fast. I think we get the idea though. Ooh, look at these. Oh, nice. Oh, look at this! Even the backer paper. That's a very nice neutral. I mean, they could have just left it cardboard, but that's... This, whoever made this set has an attention to detail that I very much appreciate. Alright, we have some stickers here. These are the clear or translucent ones. So they're going to show what you've got behind it. But this one is not black and white. It has some printing, like a nice subtle color. I like that. And they're labels. Again, these are the glossy kind, so I think you're going to want like an oil pen or a Sharpie to write on it. I would test what works on the edges before going in on the label, because some stuff will wipe right off. This must be kind of a new thing that they're doing every month. I absolutely love this pattern. I don't know that I love it with the letters, but look at those flowers. Because the thing is, let me just pull one off. Hopefully I can put it back. You can't really tell what it is on just the letter. And of course, that is total nitpicky, but, man, I wish we had a sheet of this, just a flower. Print the backside too. I don't know. I don't know how to solve that, but it's really beautiful like that, but I don't know if it translates to the letters. Of course, it's still, I love the colors, and these will be fun to use, but it's interesting, that pattern. I think it's more beautiful as a whole than broken up. That's my opinion. What do you guys think on that one? You think it works? Of course it works, but, yeah. More paper. This is a paper box. Again, we have a little belly band holding it together. This one, they didn't design it for you to reuse, but you might be able to. I don't know if I see anything I'm that crazy about there. So this is a nice thick and again intricate cut. I'm going to take it out just so we can see them all. Okay, I said I had some trouble. Let's just flip it this way, huh? We'll do a look this way. Look at that, it's pretty. I don't know if I love the stripes, but ooh, that reminds me, that could be good in a Christmassy. I feel like it could work for that. Ooh, I like the grid one with that pretty one. I don't know what's at the bottom there, but I guess there's a little surprise there. Alright, what else? We just have the papers. And again, this is the 6 sticker paper, 6 vellum, 6 art, and 6 pattern paper. You've got 6 different designs as well. You can have a look there, and we'll take a look inside. Ooh, and I just love this. I've got it upside down, of course, but I don't know, maybe it works. No, it kind of looks better that way, but I love this side. Alright, messy, messy, messy. Here, I don't know which way was upright anymore. Look at these beautiful, vivid colors. What is this one? I think these are the papers. I wonder if we can just lay them out. Look at these beautiful greens. Wait a minute. I got 2 of that one. I hope I didn't not get another one. Let's find out. We have, here's our third. I'm in the shadow. There's 3. And we'll just cover up a bit. Ooh, and you can always cut off portion, like use this as a border. This is the 4th one. I wonder if that's about, let me see. I got an A2 size card here. If you trimmed it this way, that would make a pretty nice what do you call it? Panel. I have no words on. And this paper here doesn't look too bad. Maybe I'll just set that aside. That's a card base right there. Maybe I'll make a card with that one. I don't know. And the 6th, oh, I'm so happy that I loved. This is just like yes, of course, we got it in a paper. I feel like it maybe is supposed to go this way. I love this turquoise bit in there. Can you see that? And then, ooh, these just really, I'm speechless. Okay, so that was all the paper. You got 6 patterns. I got a bonus extra one. I love it when the mistake favors me. Oh, wait a minute. I have 2 of the same vellum one also. And so we have the vellum here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like they're just throwing in bonus ones. And then we have sticker paper. Do I have 2 of one pattern? Nope. I didn't get extra sticker paper. That's the one I want extra of. No complaining, I'm not complaining. And then the art paper. Ooh, look how pretty this one looks in the art paper. Sometimes I feel like the art paper just has a slightly more vivid color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I missing? I might be missing an art paper. I'm not entirely sure about that. Can you guys tell which one am I missing? I've got 5 and I feel like, oh well, hopefully it's my least favorite one, huh? Alright, that is the box. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful and creative day. Make sure you hit the subscription button and the notify button to not miss any of my content. Bye!